Valentine is approaching, and we are all talking about. There are mixed emotions. I would say some people who were in love and they don't have their loved ones with them. They are in grief or in pain of separation. Some have newly found love and they are rejoicing that emotion. Some are in long relationships and they are like, ah, it's okay. Every year this comes. Who cares? Kind of. So there's a mixed emotion all around, but I am here to bring some spiritual perspective on love. Love is one of the most empowering emotion and yet most misunderstood. We often confuse love with attachment, with connection, with bonding, with relationships. We often confuse love. Love is actually none of these. Love has pure potential to create anything. If you often fall in love and fall out of love, then you should be rest assured that that is not love. You are love. The soul is love. And soul does not fall in and out of love with other soul. And if it does, then that is not love. That is something more. And that is where I'm here to talk about what is that exactly and why do you so often fall in love and fall out of love, and how can you actually be more aware of what is happening around you so that you are more empowered to take the right decision for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. I welcome you to the topic, being in love or needy of love. Choice is yours. So I have divided this because it's a very complex topic and there's a lot of perspective to it. I would request you to stay a little open-minded and just hear me out. I have some perspective to share here. It might resonate today or maybe after some time, but it will definitely resonate with you for sure. If you have landed on this video is for you. So before we start the video, we will have three parts of it. So first part, I will share what is the spiritual perspective, why are we here, kind of all that is happening behind the scene. Then I would like to share about different kinds of soul contracts. And then in the last, let's have some recommendations. If at all we understood this whole game, then how do we play the match and win at the end of it? So let's take a step back. Let's first understand what is happening behind the scene. So, before we actually take birth, before we come on planet Earth, we actually decide what will be our major soul learning, what will be our path, who of all will be our family members, who will be our. It's like when we decide for a play, no, we decide, the director decides that who will play which role, what will be the plot, how the movie will move. So you are the director of your movie and you actually sit with your team to decide who will play what role, who will come in what time of our life, who will trigger us, who will help us, who will heal us, who will really make us miserable. All that is decided earlier itself before you're born, and whole plan, almost full plan, is already made. And then you take birth. But something funny happens when you take birth, because it's a game, right? So on a game you have to abide by the rules. So first rule, as you agree to go to earth, is that you will be covered with what I call is veil of forgetfulness, veil of Maya. This will not allow you to remember anything, whatever it is. It will make you forget how powerful you are. It will make you forget all the lifetimes you had. It will make you forget all love, all death, all life, all pain, all misery, all everything whichever you had on this planet or any other dimension. So here you come as a clean slate, and then you keep on figuring out for the rest of your life. You keep on figuring out, why am I here, why am I here, why am I here, till you pierce into that veil of Maya. The moment you pierce, just one hole is enough actually to bring enough light from the other side, and that light gives you so much insight, so much awakening, so much information, that slowly, bit by bit, things start taking shape. It's like chain opening up. Bit by bit it opens up, the zip opens everything, right? So bit by bit it opens. So that is how it works. But that one hole is important, and that hole is your awareness. That whole is your consciousness. That whole is created by your free will. Your free will is your superpower. I will never forget to remind you as many times I can. Please use your free will. Please create that whole. Please allow some light to fall on you so that you can see things more clearly. So that now we, and then the question comes, I'm sure you must be asking ki, why then we have taken birth, why have we agreed on this? So the thing is, we take birth in multiple planets, multiple dimensions at different timelines, sometimes at the same timeline as well. But when we come to planet Earth, the progress of soul is faster, the learning is faster, and you are actually able to let go of a big chunk of your karma, accumulated karma, so that you can ascend to the next dimension. And that is why you come here. It's like going to very prestigious institutes, some of them in India or abroad, where you know it is very tough to enter there, it is very tough fight there, but then the results are beautiful. After you are out, you have so many more, you basically actually upgrade yourself as a in a different dimension itself. That same way you can imagine, that is how we come to earth, to actually accelerate our spiritual growth. And if we are able to pierce some holes, if we are able to see some properly, if we are able to align ourselves, we actually progress very, very fast. Otherwise it's okay. Nobody is in a hurry. Universe is definitely not in a hurry. It will give you 100 more chances. Only thing is, the wait is very long. So, and now more and more souls are coming to earth. You must be seeing the population. Why I'm sorry, I'm going off the topic, but I just wanted to cover this. I used to contemplate this question, that why, so if soul is undestructible, if there is no origin and no destruction of soul, then how on this earth so many more, why population is increasing? I used to really ask this question, and I used to not get that answer until recently, when I understood that it's not only earth where souls incarnate, there are so many different dimensions where soul incarnate. And right now there is a lot of rush. That's the kind of guidance I'm getting. There's a lot of rush to come to earth, to actually finish lot of karma, so that there is a faster growth. So you will be seeing on earth right now, and that is why the energy of earth is also very shifted. It's very fast. It's the timelines, I'm sure you must be feeling that the time is moving very fast. And that's the reason the earth's energy has upgraded, the grid has shifted, and lot of souls are coming here to fulfill and finish their karma. Waiting period is 150 years, 200 years, 100 years. Please don't waste your opportunity. You are here to finish some work. You are here on a mission after so long wait. So I would humbly request you, don't miss this opportunity, and don't push things for the next lifetime. Let's finish it now. So coming back to the topic again, sorry for the detour which I took. I really wanted to take that. It's like some insights came and I wanted to share. So coming back to the topic, so how, now that you were the director and you decided the movie plot and all those things you have decided, so how will this movie happen? What will happen in that movie? Two things happens. You can actually retrospectively look into your life and decide and tell me that there must be only two kinds of people in your life. Only two. Within family, outside family, strangers, co-workers, wherever it is, your employees, your employer, whatever it is. Two kinds. One, who is empowering you, who is healing you, who is giving you strength. And second one, who is really challenging you, who is troubling you, who is giving you so much trauma, who is really pushing you on your limits. That's the only thing. You can go on in that list, but there are only two things. Either the other soul is empowering you, or the other soul is pushing you, is challenging you. And both are so beautiful, loving souls, that both are trying to help us. First one, when we say the first contract, soul contract, if we say, the first soul contract where the person is healing you, where the presence itself, you must have experienced in your life that presence itself, somebody's presence itself gives you so much immense peace, bliss. It strengthens you, it brings the best out of you. That person helps you shine your light, motivates you, in all possible ways. This can be your father, mother, sibling, spouse, stranger, or co-worker, anybody. I mean, another fact, another important ding ding, another fact is that souls do not have gender. Souls incarnate as male, female, and trans multiple times to keep changing depending on the lessons they want to carry on. And souls do not have relationships. So your father in this lifetime can be your spouse in next lifetime. Your son in this lifetime can be your father in next lifetime. Your sister in this lifetime can be your husband in next lifetime. You see how it works. Soul does not care about what in our, when we come in our physical body, when we come in 3D reality, that is when all those foundations put on us. Otherwise soul does not have that. So that is where you have, I mean, we have right now on earth, we have seen this also, that we are not bound by gender to express our love. That is one of the reasons. That's a very spiritual reason behind it, but that is okay, we will not go there. So coming back to our topic, so those who are empowering you can be anybody and can take any relationships. They cannot be bound by any relationship, and they will keep on changing their roles in your life. They'll keep on coming to heal you, because healing is very important. Empowering is very important. If I keep on beating a child whole day long, the child will not learn, will actually die out of pain. So somebody has to put some malam, somebody has to put some healing, some good words, some motivational words. Say, get up, get up, get up. You can do it, you can do it. See, you need that also. While you need a tough teacher as well, who says ki, oh, you have this problem, you have that problem. So that teacher is helping. Why, and the other person is also helping. So like that, it's a combination where we have both kinds of people in our life. Another quality of this soul is that not necessarily we'll marry this soul. So that, as I told you, that is not the mandate which we will come to whom you will marry actually, but this is not the mandate of soul to marry. So they have a lot of compassion. You must have experienced it with somebody whom you cannot marry. Sometimes, many a times, in fact, people come to me and they say that I found my twin, but I cannot marry. I'm already married. He's already married. I found my soulmate and I cannot marry. We are stuck in marriage. You don't have to marry. That's not the purpose of your soulmate. That's not the purpose of your twin. Purpose of your twin, purpose of your soulmate is to empower you, to help you burn your karmas faster in synchronicity with other things, whatever is happening in your life. They actually come to help you. They empower you, and they only stay for a limited period of time. Ding ding, another ding ding for you. They only stay for a limited period of time, because that is what their role is. Their role gets over, they move on to their next task. They go on their journey, you go on your journey, and you stay empowered forever in love. That is what is love. Forever in love without creating any negative impact on you. But a big question here: if that is hurting you, if their going is hurting you, if that separation is hurting you, trust me, it is not good. Your self-love component needs to be empowered in that case. You are complete in yourself. You don't need anybody to complete you. Please do not get trapped by this Bollywood culture of somebody completing me. Oh, without you, I can't feel complete. Oh, if you leave me, I will die. Have you seen anybody dying? So many people must have left you in your life. You're still alive. No, because you need only body, you need your breath, and you need your healthy body. That's it. That's all is needed to live. Nothing else is needed. So rest all is Bollywood generational things. We have generation after generation, we are carrying this information which we now have to shed now. Okay, that is where I have come here, to shed that information. So if you are feeling sad or lonely or incomplete just because your soulmate or your twin or the or any soul who was healing you has left you, then work on your self-love component. Work on yourself. You need to empower yourself. You don't need to cling on anybody. You don't need that. Actually, that is where we started, being in love or needy of love. So we need to ask ourselves, are we in love or we need love? Ask that question. That is important to ask. And if that trauma is too much, now listen to this as well. If that trauma is too much, if you really have that grief and you're not able to come out of it, years have passed, say years have passed, that soul came, has done his job or her job, has left on their journey. You here creating so much of trauma, so much of pain, so much of separation, pain of separation, grief of separation, that you invite them back in your life. Although their role was over, they moved on, but you invited them back in your life, either in this lifetime or in next lifetime. And in both cases, now because you have attracted this soul because of pain, please remember, you have attracted now because of your pain, that other soul which was your counterpart or which was empowering you is losing his or her power as well. So now when this soul will come to you next time, in this lifetime or next lifetime, will not have that much power. This bonding will not be as beautiful as it was. This bonding will lack lot of components within themselves, and both of you will think ki, why is it not working. If it comes in this lifetime, you will remember. Next lifetime pe to you will not remember, but when you will think, I don't feel the same, I used to really crave for him, but now I don't feel the same. Why you don't feel the same? Because you have attached so much trauma to that. Release. We'll come to the recommendations part, where we see how to release, how to work on that. But for now, just for the sake of the topic, we'll stick to that. If the role of a soul who was healing you in your life is over and the soul is going, let them go. Send them love, send them light, send them peace, bring your energies back into your system, and keep moving on your mission. On to part number 2 now. The other kind of soul contract, which gives you so much pain. I mean, from day one, they are like a horrible, difficult people. You can't stand them, you can't be around them, but you can't live without them because maybe they're your family members, they're your parents, maybe they're your spouse, maybe they're your children, maybe they're your, employer. Anybody that can be that. Again, the soul can take any role, so that's the beauty of this game. So any role that soul will take and come to challenge you, to put you off your limits, to show you where you lack, where you need to work on yourself. So this majorly happens two ways. Either you are born in that family or you are adopted in that family. That is first way. Either you're born in that family, so either you carry all the ancestral baggages, you carry all bloodline things with you, you carry a lot of information, a lot of burdens, and a lot of wounds as well of that bloodline. Or you got adopted from other family into this family, so you actually had karmic connections between both the families, and that is why you changed your family and you're now living in this family, and these people are also making you miserable. So that can be another reason you chose this. I mean, nobody else chose it, so you chose to stay with people, and even if you're born somewhere else, you chose to come here and stay here so that you finish your karma with them, you work on yourself. That's why you have done. And second way is to enter into bloodline is getting married, and that is the reason why we get trapped into this falling in love wala fanda, because we have to get married. So universe, nature wants us to get married, because apart from all 3D reality stuff, the fact is that marriage is a portal for souls to descend. Marriage is a portal for souls to descend. There needs to be a portal through which souls will come. So that is what marriage gives you. Nowadays, souls are awakened and they have started to realize that there is no need for marriage. So okay, fine, there is no need for marriage. I'm not going in that debate, but that is the way you enter into bloodline. And that is why marriage has been made so strict. You can't move out of marriage so easily. By society, it has been made so strict so that you stick to it. You actually work on it, and which is good for us. I'm telling you, it is good for us. We should not run away from our marriages. We should not run away from our spouses. We should not run away from our family. It is very important, because you know what? Another, my work has given me this insight that we actually have actually killed each other. Actually, literally, in literal sense, we have killed each other. We have literally had very, very bad karmic connections with each other, really heavy ones, which we need to work on now. And it's like that, two enemies in the school, and teacher says, okay, you both can't manage with each other, you go and sit in the same table, you share that desk for rest of the class, so that you somehow manage with each other. That is how we are put it together in the family. We are put in a marriage is like that, because now you should not kill each other. I mean, although we are again in Kali Yuga, we actually kill each other. We have seen that family members kill each other. That is nothing else. It is just soul which remembers the past burden, which remembers the past anxiety, and is not able to handle, has forgotten the middle part of the strength the soul carries, of the reasons why it has incarnated, of the responsibility which soul has to heal itself. All that it has forgotten, and it only fights, and it only escapes the learning. It only tries to hide behind all limiting beliefs. It tries to kill each other, whatever. I mean, there are multiple things. We all know that there's lot is happening right now. So this is how you enter. So now I wanted to just give you a full overview, like what are the two kinds of soul contracts: major, good one, and a bad one. Then in good one, you have a soul who will come, empower you, and leave. There are two choices you have: either you just let them go in peace, or you hold them in grief. Both have their own consequences. Free will is yours. You are the boss. You decide what you want to do with your soul. The second part of it, where we have pain, to receive that pain, to receive that challenge, we enter into families, and there are two ways to enter: either be born or adopted in the family, or marriage in the family. And that is how you end up in the system. Now let's come to the falling in love wala part. So have you seen, you must have also experienced, you must have seen many people also who say that, oh, I first met this person, I feel so compatible, I just feel at home, he is the guy, he is the girl of my life, and all those things they will say. And those are genuine feelings, by the way. I'm not mocking that feeling. I have myself personally experienced it. I myself got into my marriage without because of that feeling. So definitely I am not mocking that. That happens to everybody. I have experienced it. The man of life. But you know what happens, and then you must have heard from them. I mean, definitely I've heard from them that, oh, he's not the way I thought he was. Oh, he's things have changed after marriage. Oh, things have changed after we are in relationship. Oh, he behaves very different now. So why? What is happening here? This basically, it was a honey trap for you. It was a honey trap. These souls definitely know each other for many lifetimes. So there will be a very instant connection, very instant bonding. But because there is heavy karma attached to these two souls, there will be lot of friction as well. There's lot of work to be done. Now slowly after that, our oldies used to say, "Na, love will just go from window, on first day of marriage, love will just go out of window." So they used to vouch a lot on arranged marriages versus love marriages. So that is the reason you will be attracted. It's like you will be attracted so that you stay together, and the moment you stay together, you will be repelled with lot of karmic burdens which you have for each other, and lot of work which you need to do. I call it work. You need to work on yourself. You need to and focus only on yourself. There's nothing that you can change about others. There's nothing that you should change about others. It is only you who needs to work on yourself. If you really want spiritual growth, if you really want to let go of lot of your karma in this lifetime, please work on yourself. Don't look around. Don't ask anybody to change. Don't expect anybody to change. Don't give anybody any gyan. When your energy changes, people around you will change. Because see, the fundamental thing which we have been discussing so long, that they are here on purpose. The moment the purpose is fulfilled, they will leave. Even those who irritate you, even those who bug you, even those who are wrong according to you, will leave you, because they're here just to reflect what you need to work on, The day you start working on your limiting beliefs, the day you start working on yourself, they will leave. Their role will be over, and they will leave. And you must have seen that also. Suddenly people disappear from your life. Suddenly you change your vibration, people around you change, because their role is over now. They need to go and they on their journey for the next task. You need to go on your journey for the next task. So this is a whole scenario which I wanted to share with you, how whole of this connection going on, why a stranger feels so comfortable, so divine, so much at peace with you, and why your own mother, you can't just sit in the same room. Because both souls are carrying lot of energetic imprints with them, You have lot of karma with both the souls, and both the souls are here to help you. Please remember. On to the last part of the video, where let us understand some recommendations how it can help you to navigate on the path. Let me say that navigate the path, the game you're playing, and try to do that on a in the series with the way we are discussing right now, because each step has its own relevance, and if you jump from this to that, it might not give you the right results. So first one is accept the situation. Very important. So what happens is, now that you have a blueprint of all the relationships you have in life, those which are giving you grief or pain or lot of trauma, take a note of those and actually acknowledge that my vitality is getting drained from these relationships. It is important for you to know. Many a times we become very back-footed because of societal norms, because of our own weaknesses. I would say a lot of our own weaknesses. We feel that we actually give a lot of excuses to ourselves, lot of excuses, that because of this I can't move out of this relationship, because of that I can't talk to my husband, because of that I can't talk this to my mother. Please don't do all that. Come to powers. First and foremost thing is, come to powers. Please realize your powers. Please know that you are complete. Please know that they're trying to help you. And please know, if you acknowledge this, it is going to help you as well. See, I am not suggesting that you leave your relationships. I am not suggesting that you move out of your marriages or anything. All I'm trying to tell you is that you only need your breath to survive. And as a soul, you are complete. All you need is, other person compliments you, other person gives you happiness, gives you joy, helps you shine your light while they're shining their own light. We are all light, so we all shine our own lights, and just be of a lot of support to each other. So what I'm trying to suggest here is this healing, and there are two kinds of soul contracts we spoke, the one who heal and the one who challenge us. So either you convert the challenger into the healer part, or you move your vibration so high that challenger loses, it's like there is no role for you to play now. You have no other way but they will we will come to that point. They will actually move from your energy field. So first and foremost thing is, accept that you are in a problem. You have some relationships which are leaching your vitality. If very simple check for you, if you are around these people and you feel low about yourself, you feel less about yourself, you always feel that they are criticizing you, or you I mean, one of the tricks in chakras series we give people to test is observe in whose presence you curl up. If your shoulders curl up in somebody's presence, that is the person who is taking power on you. So you need to observe these things. You need to see who is giving power to you and who is taking away power from you. First start with that step. The second is, please do the inner work. Now that you know that there is some work which needs to be done, no more denial, because again 100 years, please, you have to stand in that queue and then come here. So no denial. Now have to work on these things. So how do you work? Depending on what are the areas. So the pro tip here is to observe what people are trying to tell you. Are people stamping over your boundaries? People don't respect you for your boundaries, or there is a lack of self-love, or there is a repeated pattern of criticism, any kind of criticism. If you see that happening around you, then you know that this is your area which needs to be worked, and accordingly you can choose a healing method, whatever it is. I mean, healing in that sense, it's not only traditional healings. You can actually just sit with yourself, use some mantras, use some affirmations, just to soothe you that you are empowered and you can do this. What happens is, our need to be loved, cared and taken care of many a times confuse us that this is love. Actually, this is not love. We actually allow people to stamp over us, we allow them to abuse us, We allow them to sometimes hurt us physically as well, emotionally and physically as well, because we are so scared of, we can't live without you. I can't, how will I live without him or her? How will I survive without him? I told you, you will survive because you only need breath. So don't worry about that part. Only thing is, you need to do inner work. You're running away from inner work. You have to work on yourself. I can't overemphasize this more than this, that you need to work on yourself. And you can also, one of the tips again is coming direct, that look at your parents. Was your childhood safe? How was their relationship between themselves? If your parents were not very respectful for each other, it is very likely that you will end up doing the same with your spouse or with your family or with your loved ones, because you have thought that that is love. Because somewhere we get confused कि अगर if it was not love, then why would they stay for so many years together? They stayed because they had no powers to move. Vitality is leached, no? They have no powers to stay away from each other. So they actually stay together and actually keep on leeching each other all the time. So look at your parents and see, have you ever said in your lifetime that I never want to get married? Seeing your parents, have you ever said this statement that I never want to get married? If those things are coming to you, then I would say you need to forgive them. You need to forgive them for them not being aware enough, for them for keeping up with all kinds of abuse for this long. Please forgive them, because again, you need to work for your karma with them as well. You chose to get take birth in their family, so you need to allow them as well to ascend on their path. So forgive them. Forgiveness is the key. And as you release them, as you forgive them, it will help you release also. There will be massive shift of energy. You will see that now your powers will start coming back. We shared one of the videos in December, I guess, where we spoke about how you can pull your energies back from people, places and things. Please do watch that. It will help you understand how you can pull your energies back into your system and feel empowered. Coming to the third solution. Third one is, let them go in peace. Now that you have understood the problem, you have started working on yourself. Now if anybody, whether it's your soulmate, whether it's your twin flame, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your parents, whether it's your siblings, colleague, whosoever, because there is actually no relationship, there are all souls. If a soul wants to go, let them go and send them in peace. It's not only let them go, send them in peace, so that you are at peace, they are at peace. And if at all you meet again in the journey, because you are empowered in peace and that soul is empowered in peace, you will have a harmonious interaction. And then again you both will go on your journey. So that way you are actually creating more and more support system for you. See, that's the two contracts we had. So you are adding more and more people from this bucket to that bucket. That's what you're doing right now, and that's is going to be very, very helpful for you. In this scenario, one more thing is very important to notice, that don't put up with physical, mental, emotional abuse anymore. It's like dishonoring your powers. It's like your divinity. God resides in you. There are multiple evidences God resides in you. So you should not demean that divinity in you. You should not allow anybody. First, you should not allow yourself to demean it. Now you are allowing that to happen. You, because your own weaknesses, you're allowing that. Please don't do that. Allow them to go. You can use some affirmations like I am safe, I am loved, universe loves me, all the planet, entire planet loves me. I send love to entire planet, and whatever you send out comes back to you multifolds. We know that. That's a fundamental. So you just send love. All you need to do is just send love. Just send love to everything, every being, all entire. I will say not even this planet. I will say all planets, all dimensions, all realities. Send so much love. It's like you become the magnet of love, and you just radiate and radiate love. That's it. Just, and because I said magnet of love, so magnet will attract enough love back as well. So you will get. Meanwhile, in this process, when you are letting go of a loved one who really wants to go, now the soul is restless, you just let me go. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be in relationship with you. I don't want to talk to you. I have ghosted you. I have blocked you, and still you are clinging on to this soul. while you let them go, while you allow them to go on their path. If you feel lack, that I need hug, I need that comfort, I need somebody to just cuddle me, or somebody to just hug me. I mean, we actually miss physical touch. Let me be very frank here. We miss that physical touch, that we like to touch, we like to hug each other. It's like soul's way of experiencing. So if at all that happens, my one strong recommendation is, there are so many underprivileged souls. They are not as privileged as you. Please go to a all old age home, please go to a orphanage, maybe go to a homeless people where they live. Just give them hug, just give them that hug which you desire. You know what, it will give you immense peace, you have no idea. And if you have not been to a orphanage or a old age home or a home shelter home, I would highly recommend you to go. I have been to all these places, and these are the places where peace, you will find peace. You will find all that missing parts, your own missing parts you will find there, and you will love that hug will actually release all that you're holding. So that is my pro tip. Third pro tip is, please go and meet such underprivileged souls, and it's a win-win for both of you guys. And the last recommendation is, as you do your work, as you do your healing, as you do your inner work, you have now all three parts have been done. You have identified the problem, you have done your inner work, you have let them go in peace. Now you should love yourself. Treat yourself the way you want other person to treat you. Buy yourself some flowers, buy yourself some colors, buy yourself some gifts. Why not? You are the most important person for you. All the relationships, all the souls, everything. I mean, everything will be transitional. I mean, at a soul level, everything is just a transition. But your soul and you are going to be together for all lifetimes, for all realities, for all dimensions. Who is most important than you yourself? So please gift yourself, please pamper yourself, please. Pro tip: as you move across the mirror, can you please look at the mirror and tell, I love you? Look into your eyes when you say that. You will know how much more love you have for yourself. We often get scared of doing all these things, but it is safe to do that. It is safe. It is not being arrogant. It is not being selfish. It is being filled with self-love. That is the most essential thing. With this, I would like to wind up the spiritual perspective of love which I had, and I really wanted to share it with you. Please let me know if anything resonates with you, if you have tried something and it has worked for you, so maybe others will also get benefited. And do let me know your thoughts on the journey that you are in. And if anywhere Deeksha Life family can help you on this path, we'll be very happy and excited to be part of your journey. Thank you so much.